Hello, dear poets and poets of World Unity Week and Poetry of Unity. I wanted to make this video to just give you a little bit of more of a context and information about what we're going to be doing together. Okay, so we are going to be on Wednesday, June 23rd from 11:30 to 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay, we're going to be in the Temple of the Heart room. The link to that Zoom room is in this email, and it's also in the on our spirit Poetry of the Spiritual Path page. So both of those pages have the email. So this is just when you come in, tell you there might be other people there, and because they might be there from the previous event. So we'll just have to go with the flow, and I'm sure it'll work itself out. So first of all, let's talk about the background, just the background to your screen here. And if I'm giving you information you all know about, thank you, that's okay, because I don't know a lot, but I'm just going to share what I do know. So the background, you can just be in whatever room you're in. Just make sure you're full face like this, that you're not like, being seen like this or like that, then you're kind of right there because, you're sharing a poem and the presence and the poem are one. So it's very, very important. So make sure you have good lighting on you. Don't have lighting behind you. If you have lighting behind you, then your face is dark. Just remember a stage. They put the lighting on us, not behind us. So see if you can have the lighting on you, okay? This is still about background. Now this is just the background of whatever room I'm in, but you can have a virtual background on Zoom. If you don't know, I'll explain it to you. So I'll show you what it looks like. So I'm gonna go to virtual background, choose virtual background. And I'm going to, let's see, choose a virtual background here that I've done for poetry before. So I just kind of like it. Where is it? Okay, virtual background. Okay, so here's a virtual background that I chose because I like the quill and the pen, kind of a background for my Zoom meeting. If you want to choose your own virtual background, you know how to do it, please feel free to do it. If you don't know how to do it, you can email me, victoria@info@vistarfoundation.org, and I will walk you through it. It's very easy and it's a lot of fun. It's very simple. We can do it in 10 minutes. So don't feel funny about that. Till you know how to do it, you don't know how to do it. But once you know how to do it, you know how to do it. That's Facebook. So there's the virtual background. So that's the possibility of background. You can have no background or choose a background of your own. Also, I can send you, if you want this background, we'll send it in the email. If you know how to do that, it's a JPEG, and you just add it to your virtual backgrounds and you use this. Again, if you don't know how to do it, just email me, info@vistarfoundation.org. Okay, that's the background. Now, when you get there, when we start, when you get in the room, Ron is going to be hosting, and at a certain point, he'll invite you in, and then he might have a little dialogue with you, ask you some questions about where the poetry came from, I don't know what. But we don't know how much dialogue because it depends on how many people are in the room. If we don't have a lot of people, we can do more dialogue. If we don't, then we have to just stick with the poetry. Any way it goes, it will be really wonderful. It'll be really great. Okay, so that's what will happen when you come in the room. Now, next thing, how will you share your poem? How can you share it? Okay, so there you are in the room. One way you can share your poem is by reading it from whatever you have your poem on. If you have a journal, whatever it is, you could share your poem. So here is a journal. It's kind of tricky if you have what do you call it, a background, a virtual background. It's a little harder, but it doesn't matter. Everybody understands that, and everybody's very open and easygoing on Facebook and in all of World Unity Week. We're all learning together, as John Raymer says all the time, the person who's running this, and we're all learning together, so don't worry about any of it. So you would just read it from here. Now, please try not to do this kind of thing because, you're reading down here, nobody sees you. So again, The green dot up there is your friend. That's who's looking at you. You might want to look at the people in the Zoom room, but you'll be on speaker view. See, they will be seeing just you. So you could look at that green dot. That's where everybody is in that green dot. So then you could read it like that and look at them as you read it. You read a little bit and then maybe you look at them. If you know it by heart, it's even better. So that's one way you can do it. You can just read it the way you do it. Whatever you do will be fine, seriously. Or you could send, I could screen share and put your poem up in a Word document. Okay, put your poem, I could put your poem up in a Word document. You could do it too. You could take your poem, have it on a Word document and put it on your screen. And therefore, when you're reading it, nobody else will see it. They will only see you in that green dot, but you will have a Word document on your page, and then you can read it like this, just the way you are now. Like, welcome everybody to the wonderful world of my poetry. See, and you can look at the poem and you can read it. So if you don't know how to put that document in front, again, email me, info@vistarfoundation.org, and I can show you that. Okay, another way you can do that is I can screen share. Because see, I'm going to screen share. Then I go to share and get out of this, and I can. No, that's not it. Sorry, I will be more prepared than this. I really will. So let's see, where is the screen share? Okay, I don't. Oh, here it is. So I can screen share your poem. So here's your poem. Now you're in the corner, up there in the corner, and you're still speaking and we can still hear you. So now this is just screen sharing and you can read it. And as you read it, I'll move it down for you. So you'll be able to read the whole thing and you just read it to people. What's nice about this is that people can read it themselves too. If we have time, you might be able to have people, we'll do different things. Maybe we'll have people read it to themselves quietly, and then you read it out loud. So we might do both things. We don't know which way that will go. That will be a flow. We just have to trust ourselves. So that's another way you can do it. You can ask me to screen share your poem, okay? So that's another way. Okay, and also you can send me your poem on an image. Now, this is a really wonderful image from Priya. She's one of the people that's on the constellation team of World Unity Week. She's helping run World Unity Week. And so Priya put this beautiful image on this poem and this beautiful image. And again, now you can still read it. See, you're up there in that corner. They'd be seeing you, and you would read this poem, and or we might just put the poem up for people to contemplate it themselves and have you read it. So we'll watch that flow. So if you know how to do this, put your poem on a background that you like, a JPEG, you can do that and you can send it to me. If you don't know how to put the poem in the JPEG and you want it on a background, you can just send it in a Word document or in an email, and I'll put it on a background for you. You'll have to just trust that I pick a background that's appropriate. So you can do either way. You can just send me the poem and we can look at it. You can send it on a background, or you can just read it yourself from your journal, or you can read it on your laptop, on your screen in a document. Okay. All right. So that's pretty much it of all the things I'd like to share. Just to ask you to share the event from the Poetry of Spiritual Path Facebook page. It's right there, and you could share it to friends. That would really be helpful. Everybody's sharing all their events all over the place. I've posted so many places I don't even know any places to post it on. Everybody's trying really hard. It's a cooperative marketing situation, and I think and we'll see how it goes in terms of how we move through the 90 minutes. Okay, so that's it. I hope this is clear, and it's in the email. All the points are also in the email. If you have any questions, just anything you wanted to, feel free to just email me, and I can either answer them in email, or we could talk on the phone, or we could do a Zoom call. Okay, it's all really possible. We're very excited about this event. So a lot of people, because we're going to do a book after this on this event with all your poems in it. It's going to be on Amazon. Okay, so it's just a wonderful project. Yeah, so thank you, Ron, for being a poet, and thank you all of you for being poets. And, I'll be here to help facilitate. Okay, thank you. Bye.